Hello, I have a message for young people. Teenagers, young adults, or anyone who identifies as chronologically young. You are freaking amazing. That's you, I'm talking to you. You're awesome. You're incredible. You're so smart. You're so talented. You're so clued in. Now that I've got your attention, I need to give you a bit of background to this message. My name's Eileen Bennett. I was born in 1955, which means I have loads more years behind me than I have before me. But my generation was born into a changing world, and we were all born with a certain spark that made us want to make the world a better place. So we were the hippies, we were the make love, not war, we were the peace, we were the band the bomb, we had great music. That was us. And I grew up protesting about all kinds of things, from nuclear power stations to women's rights. In Catholic Ireland back then, women had no autonomy over their bodies. The decisions about women's bodies and their reproductive systems were made by celibate men. Our church and state were stuck together. There was no separating them in our constitution. It's changing a bit now, but that's the way it was. So in my day, it was illegal to buy contraceptives. You couldn't buy contraceptives out of prescription. Abortion was illegal, and homosexuality was beyond illegal. Wasn't even barely talked about. When a woman got married, and if she was working in a state job, like a teacher or a civil servant, she had to leave that job. You weren't allowed to work as a married woman. When you had children, you had to go to the church after the child was born and be cleansed by a priest. The practice was called churching. Look it up. And it was because if you had a baby, that meant that you had sex with a man. Even within the confines of marriage, the sanctity of confines of marriage, sex was considered dirty. If you had a baby outside marriage, that was a whole different story, where I'm not going today. If two people started work on the same day, doing the same job, the same qualifications, the same experience, exactly the same work, the person with the penis got paid more. So we grew up thinking that women were inferior in some way. And we fought against that as hard and as long as we could. But then we kind of got sucked into respectability. But that spark never went away. It's always been there. And it's got a chance to shine again recently, when we've had a few referendums in this country to drag church and state apart, kicking and screaming. So we brought in gay marriage, abortion, divorce, all kinds of modern thinking is now in place. And our generation helped make that happen. I don't think the young people's vote would have carried it through, but our generation backed you up. So I want to tell you now that you are the leaders of the future, and you are being handed a world in crisis and in chaos. It's a fucking mess. And then you throw in a global pandemic on top of it. Everything is one big shit show. Look at the environment, look at the society, look at our finances, look at the political situation. It's a bloody big shit show. And you are going to be charged with leading through that. It's an unenviable task, but you can do it. I know you can do it, because we were born with a spark. You guys were born with a flame inside you. There is a fire burning in you. I see it in all the young people around me. It's incredible. You are the most aware, awake, and conscious generation that has ever lived on this planet. You get a lot of hard stick about being snowflakes and all kinds of stuff like that. That's rubbish. You're dealing with challenges that we couldn't have imagined. Your challenge now is not to let the flame burning inside you to overwhelm you. It has to find expression, and it has to find connection. You need to connect with each other. That's something you could do much easier than we ever could. Connect with each other. Find like-minded people. You're not alone. There is help out there. You can do this together. You can't do it by yourself. It's going to take all of you. The world has been dominated by male energy for way too long. Way too long. This is not a gender thing or a sexual thing. It's male energy is different to female energy, and it's been unbalanced for generations. And if you just take a look around you, you can see what an overload of male energy has done to the planet. The female energy is more gentle and looks for solutions, and that's what we need now. That's why we need you in all your awesomeness and your incredible wonderfulness. We need you. I don't know how to get this message out in the way it probably needs to go out to your friends, your colleagues, your peers, but you do. So please, that's all I'm asking you. If this resonated with you, if this made sense, if you think that maybe there's a spark somewhere of a message that might help anybody, please share it. I'm not an expert in anything except being who I am. Same as everybody else. We're all experts in ourselves. So let that flame burn. Shine your light. Let it out. You can make this world an incredible place. Our generation sang about the age of Aquarius. Look it up. You are living in it. You are it.